Hi, I'm Jeremy Carroll, and you're watching Movie Guide. We're here on the orange carpet for Flamin Hot, a story about the American dream and a snack you may love. Let's talk to the casting crew. Now, with this movie, what do you hope audiences will walk away with?
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, it's a feel-good movie. And so I hope people walk away feeling good because there's not a lot of these movies that, all the movies right now give me anxiety. That's what I would say. So this is a feel-good movie. It's also, you're going to walk away inspired. You're going to go like, wow, if that guy went through all of that and accomplished that, imagine what I can do.
And his wife is such like a strong, amazing woman.
She's the heartbeat of the film, and we don't see a lot of Latinas like that on camera. And so to see, that representation of a woman from my community, strong, resilient, smart, holds her own, that was a special moment.
This is a true story of inspiration. Why is that important for audiences to see today?
I mean, I think everyone's been the underdog at some point. No matter what your upbringing is and where your background's from. We all have moments where we need to have a little bit of faith, and we need to have a great support system, and the story's universal.
Speaking of a support system, Judy's kind of that for Richard. Do you have anyone in your life that's there for you?
So many of my friends. I have so many of my friends and family. They are a great support system. If it wasn't, for them, I would probably be a mess.
And what's the best remedy after you've eaten too many Flaming Hot Cheetos? What's your best remedy?
Probably a fast, some raw milk.
So this is an incredible story, true story about inspiration and someone overcoming incredible odds. Why is that important for audiences?
It's important because we need something to believe in. I think so often we think about it's difficult that it is, and what great things don't come through great triumphs and tribulations. Like, it gives you hope that if that person who came from this background and this experience can do it, what the heck can I do,
And in this story, Richard's wife is kind of like that strong tower that kind of directs him in the right direction. Is there anyone in your life that does that for you?
Strong tower, everybody that I keep close around me. I am so grateful to have a community of people that love me and show up for me day to day.
So this movie, Richard's wife is kind of like a pivotal character that really keeps him on the straight and narrow path and gets him back into shape.
Always true with the women. Yeah.
Right? Exactly. Who in your life is there for you like that?
Well, it used to be my mom before she passed, but I have beautiful sisters, and I have great brothers. So.
And this story is all about an underdog kind of overcoming incredible odds to make a dream come true. What can audiences get out of seeing stories like this on the big screen?
There's always a shot. You always have a chance. You have somebody supporting you and backing you up. You can do it.
Okay, and a funny question. What's the best remedy for eating too many Flaming Hot Cheetos?
I would guess, I don't know, because I don't eat too many, but I would imagine milk would be good remedy.
This is an incredible story. Did you ever think it would end up like this?
No, we never did. We knew that it was an incredible story, and people were telling us it's an incredible story, but there are millions of incredible stories out there, and we were hoping that this would inspire people to look at their own stories, and it would give people hope that maybe we're looking for hope. That I've always said this, innovation ideas can come from anywhere, anytime, anyone, and I think it gives people hope that, I can make it. And then too, what we're really happy about was this is the American dream. And I've said the American dream still lives. You got to fight for it, but it's there. If it depends how bad do you want it. We wanted it real bad. We wanted a better life. That's it. And we got it.
I love it. And your faith and everything that just drives you forward, how do you want audiences to kind of receive that, and where do you want them to take that?
That's very a very powerful question, because that was part of our personal. Everybody has a strategy, right? But we had a strategy for the movie. How are we going to influence everything to go this way? And faith was a big part. But we wanted it to be an authentic faith. I didn't want to, hit anybody with the Bible. I didn't want to preach to anybody. I wanted to show that we believed in God. We believed, everything we trusted in. She believed in the power of prayer. I believe in the power of prayer. Let's keep it simple. I think sometimes religion has just tossed it and just made it so difficult to get to where you want to get. We just said, let's just show what we did. We love God, we love our faith, and then just go on. And I think that's for everyone. Everyone wants to be happy. There isn't anybody that doesn't want to be happy. And happiness is for everyone, not a chosen few. So of course it was our faith was there, and it was simplified and just an act of a small candle.
Mustard seed.
Yeah, there you go, man. Just, lighting that candle. And then I know there will be people that say, well, you're not supposed to do like this. And I said, nah, listen, anytime you invite God in, he shows up. No. Lighting a candle was an invitation. We need help. However you want to say it, go do it. You need help, let him do it.
Why is it important for stories of faith and authentic faith lived out in stories like this? Why is that important for audiences to see?
Because it's a true story, and faith was actually lived out in their life. When you look at the life of Richard and Judy Montañez, who the Flamin Hot movie is about them, they would not be where they are without their faith. They wouldn't be where they are without God. And so we portrayed that in the film, and I believe audiences all around the world will connect to that.
I love that. And Judy's kind of like that beacon and like that one that really gets him on the right path. Who is that in your life for you?
My mother and my Aunt Donna. My Aunt Donna always sets me straight, without a doubt. She's like my second mother.
And do you have any other of these types of stories? This is kind of your bread and butter, is doing some of these inspirational stories. Anything else?
I do. I have some other stories I'm working on, one for Amazon. This is my thing. So I have like a whole arsenal of uplifting true stories that I'm planning on rolling out as soon as I can.
Why is it important for true stories like this to be told on the big screen?
Because it shows that we're all human, bro. I mean, whether you're a cholo, you're from the streets or whatever, we still have dreams, we still have feelings. You dig what I'm saying? And we can show it in that kind of way. It's a beautiful thing for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of the most proudest films that I've been in is tonight. It really is, man. I'm telling a great story,
And Richard's kind of like rock in the story is his wife, who kind of like helps him get directed on the right path.
Like he said, we all need a Judy. You know what I mean? They're all coming different names, but we all need a Judy. Because sometimes, it's who we are, there's always the best persons behind us, brother. And that's our wives or our ladies. You dig what I'm saying? And I'll vouch for that. I can vouch for that. I'm an okay guy, but my wife makes me better,
So this is a story about overcoming incredible odds and really stepping up and becoming more. How do you think audiences, or what can audiences walk away with from a story like this?
What's beautiful about this story is that it's kind of a total underdog who has people in his camp who believe in him, mostly his wife, who keeps him going. He has a dream. He works tirelessly towards that dream, and then he convinces everyone of all stripes and creeds and colors to get on board, and lo and behold, he saves the day. And I think that's a beautiful story in a time where we're sort of fractured as a country over silly things at times. I think it's beautiful to see, like, hey, let's work behind a great idea and make something happen.
Awesome. All right, so Movieguide awarded Blue Miracle a few years back.
Oh, wow, thank you.
It was a great movie.
Yeah, thank you.
What's it like doing another inspirational true story like this?
It's the reason why I do what I do. You know what I mean? To get out there, to get to connect with audience members and to inspire and to bring something beautiful to the world. Yeah.
And in this story, Richard's wife is kind of like that powerful beacon that keeps him.
Yeah, she's the
in
foundation.
line. Yep.
Yeah, she's the foundation. She's the true north in the whole story. It speaks to like the power of the Latino women in our community. They're always there, and they're steering us in the right direction.
And who is that for you in your life?
For sure, my mom, Maria de la Luz Vargas. Yeah.
Why do you think it's important for audiences to keep seeing stories like this?
Because we're all living it, man. I'm living example and proof of it. If I had given up back in the day when things got tough, I wouldn't be on the red carpet right now. I've just real quick snippet. I spent some time on vacation for 5 years. Ended up coming out 6 months. When I was 6 months home, I ended up landing this movie, and couldn't even make it to Albuquerque without my sponsor Danny Trejo come in and talk to my PO. Everybody, he had to go speak for me, and I think it's, for me, this movie hits home really, really hard because if I had, you know, we all go through times, but I think the last thing you want to do is just give up on yourself. Why would you want to give up on yourself, you know? So this kind of, this movie right here is the type that we need to just get people out there to, you know, get inspired. And hopefully if it inspires one, man, that's all it takes. Just one, man. Because it has inspired me, you know, to keep going. And I know, like, this is just the beginning, so.
And in the story, his wife is really like a pivotal character that keeps him on the right path. And it sounds like Danny may have been something like that for you.
Oh, yeah. I actually, you know what? I'm blessed. I have a couple of things that keep me pivotal and keep me down to earth. It's my family and God, man. Danny is just a guy that just guides me through it, you know? You know, I just, everything's changed now, you know, and living life differently as the way it's supposed to be, the way I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing in life. This is my calling, it's a purpose for me, you know? So I feel like everything else was just a journey to get here, where I'm at right now. This
Love it.
matters right here.
You know, what's the importance of telling true stories of inspiration and underdog stories?
Right. I mean, some people will say they've seen these type of stories over and over again, but I say I want to see more. You know, the feeling that you get in your heart when you're watching these emotional roller coasters, much like this story. I feel like although you've seen the same template for these stories, it just keeps getting better, especially when it touches home for the Latino family. You know, I feel like it's a great experience.
I love it. And his wife is kind of like a pivotal character that really keeps him on the right track. Is there anyone in your life like that?
I'd say it'd be my mom who's standing right there. It has to be my mom. You know, I mean, she's guided me in every direction I've had to take. She's here with me today, and she's great. She's great.
So this is a story about perseverance and overcoming all odds. What do you think audiences can walk away with from a story like this?
I do a lot of motivational work with improvisational workshops, and they say, you know, how do you reach your dream? You know, you just put one foot in front of the other, and wake up. And it's good to have a good life partner that can encourage you, that you can wake up in the morning and smile. Myself, I'm the luckiest guy. I got a lifetime contract my second day in Hollywood 54 years ago. My friend that I had been in the production of Hair with in Acapulco was a friend of my wife's, and he said, I'm going to take you to meet somebody tomorrow. And so we've been together 54 years. We've only been apart 22 days. And talk about perseverance is how do you do that? How do you lock into kismet and when you're handed something to know a good thing when you see it? And a lot of us miss out because we're reaching for something bigger. Right now, it's as good as it's going to ever be in the moment. That's all you have is in the moment. So that's what people have to understand is that life is great, and it's not about, you know, being the lead and being, you know, having all this money and cars and houses.
That's a wrap from the orange carpet of Flamin' Hot. Be sure to check out the full review at movieguide.org.
If you enjoy videos that follow your values like ours and you want to help us continue, go to movieguide.org/donate because we're actually a nonprofit. You may not know that, but we're working in Hollywood every day to help families have more choices that follows their values. And also subscribe right now.